Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Time for Tea LN44. Woo. If you're new here, my name is Monse. And if you're returning, like always, you're a real one. Thank you for stopping by. And while you're here, don't forget to hit the like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Oh, sorry guys. She's getting, sorry for the glare, if the glare is glaring. Hold on. I'm trying to, my back door is open. It's because it's a really beautiful day, you guys. Like, really beautiful. So what is going on? I posted a short yesterday. Whew. You guys, the energy in the air is very, I want to say thick. Well, okay. I say thick because we pick up on energy, right? But, so maybe like the energy is thick when it comes to other folks. And when it comes to other folks is this brow is really making me mad. Maybe this is significant to spirit, like you can't always expect things to be perfect, okay? This is for somebody right now. You can't always expect, hold on, let me get a sage. Okay. Yeah, you can't always expect things to go right? Like, you know that saying, well, I mean, things don't always go according to plan, is what it's giving. Hold on, I'm trying to, or maybe here, hold on. Okay, maybe here. Okay, yeah. So things can't always go according to plan, okay? So because of that, right, we have to be patient and understand that perfect timing only exists with God. Okay? When it comes to like us here, right, as humans, whatever, there is no perfect timing because I feel like we're always so impatient, right? We're always in a rush to get somewhere. We're always in a rush. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just really trying to find like a good angle, but I don't know why my phone looks. Let me know in the comments if it's cool. To me, it looks dark to me. I don't know. Hold on. I'm just gonna close my door. The lighting is really annoying me. But anyways, let me hurry up because I really don't have a lot of time. I'm about to leave in like about an hour and a half. And so, yeah. So what I want to talk about today is the person that did what they did to me when I was a child. If you guys been following me here in my in this channel, you guys already know what's up, right? I've been giving my testimony about the things that have happened to me, about how I remember certain things in my life, and how I ended up on this spiritual journey, right? So, like I said in my last video, I was talking about my siblings in my last video, I think. And so in this video, I want to talk about the adults who were supposed to be adults in my childhood that were not adults. Okay? Also, I'm gonna say it from right now. I did put my alarm. If the video just cuts off, I'm just gonna leave it there, you guys, okay? I'll probably just post a little short letting you guys know, and then that'll be that, okay? Because I won't have time to like continue the video because I got things to do. I got errands to run, so I'm gonna try to like make it towards where it doesn't it doesn't get cut like that. All right. So yeah, I want to talk about the adults that were supposed to be adults in my life that didn't, like I said, that didn't behave like adults. So starting with the lady that raised me, that's what we're gonna call her, okay? Because it's yet to see if that's my mother. But anyway. So yeah, like I said, starting off with her, right? She was supposed to take care of me and feed me and this and that, and she never did. My mom was the kind of person that would like sneak out of the house just so she wouldn't have to give us food. We would go days. When I mean days, I mean days. Like 3 days sometimes without eating. Okay? And when we would tell her like, dude, mom, we're hungry, this, that. Oh, go in the kitchen and see what you find. Bro, the fucking kitchen was dry as a bone. I remember one time, right? Okay. I remember one time, my brother, my youngest brother, he came up to me and he was like, because like I say in my videos, my siblings have always called me Momo. That's the nickname that they've given me since I was a kid. My youngest sister didn't know how to pronounce my name, so she would always call me Momo, and it just stuck. So yeah, so he was like, Momo, he's like, you can't call nobody, or nobody can like help us out or hook us up with some type of food, some type of something. He's like, dude, I feel like I'm gonna fucking pass out. And he came up to me because why? He knew I always made it happen. How do I say it? When I mean I always made it happen, like I always made it, what? Okay, mi amor. When I say I always made it happen, I always made it happen for me and my siblings to be able to eat. One way or another. One way or another, I always made it happen. I always either figured out how to buy food for the house. So then that way we had it. Or I would like call up somebody and be like, hey, can you like buy me, I don't know, like, this is at the time, right, when like the dollar menu still existed at McDonald's, okay? Because I don't think nothing's $1 anymore. But I would be like, buy me like 10 McChickens, 10, I don't know, McDoubles, maybe like 4 large fries, please. And like I always had good people in my life that somehow, some way, like mysteriously would always disappear. And I don't mean disappear, like vanish, right? But like, and I never thought about it until right now that I'm speaking on it, that I had amazing people. And then those people on their own just started walking away. There was no fight, no arguing, no yelling, no nothing of nothing. So I would always say like, damn, well maybe they weren't going to be a good friend. Or maybe that's God removing them from my life. No, it was the lady who raised me removing them from my life so they wouldn't help me. So I would continue to struggle. Because the bitch knew that she wasn't... Quítese de ahí, papi. She knew that she wasn't providing anything. She knew that... Quítese de allí, papa. Yeah, so then that way I would always stay like in poverty, or I would always stay struggling. I would always so then I would, thank you, Spirit, so I would always feel alone. So I would always feel like I didn't have anybody. That's what she wanted for me. She wanted me to be alone. She wanted me to not have money. She wanted me to not have friends. She wanted me to not have love, not have kids. And if I had kids, for my kids to turn on me. That's why every single relationship I had ended up low-key karmic. Maybe not as karmic as my fucking punk-ass ex-husband, but it ended bad either way. You know, and it was like, it was relationships where like they started off, fuck, dude, amazing, and continued. And then somewhere along the line, it like started to fizzle. Okay. And so, I would always, so that's what she wanted. And I never understood why until right now that I'm actually telling you guys. Like I said, I would just probably be like, oh, well, no, that definitely probably was God saying, like, no, that we're not supposed to be friends. I appreciate what they did for me when they did it, right? But they're not supposed to be in my life. That's what I would think, right? And then, and so, yeah, that day, my brother's like, anybody can do this, anybody can do that, can come in. And yeah, that's exactly what happened. At the time, I had just barely had my son, my first child. And my baby daddy knew exactly the kind of person that I was being raised by. So I called him and I was like, hey, my siblings haven't ate in such and such days. And my mom is stealing my money, because she was. I didn't know. So I suffer from epilepsy. I've been suffering from that since I was 15. Okay. Right. So I've been suffering from that since I was 15. So when I got pregnant with my oldest child, my epilepsy like kicked into high gear. Like I was pregnant, I was having seizures like the whole time. Ask me how many times she helped me with that. Ask me how many times she helped me when I was having a seizure. Why didn't she help me, you say? Oh, think about it for a second. Right? She was hoping that maybe in one of those really bad seizures that I would have, it would just be, that would be it. That would be it. It would be like, okay, Spirit saying like that would have been like her prayers being answered. And 1, 2, 3, 4 as I'm saying that. But God, that's why it didn't work out the way she wanted it. But God, because of God. Maybe she tried numerous amounts of time to maybe unalive me. And failed every time, says Spirit. Oh, I got goosebumps. Confirmation. And failed miserably. And Spirit saying like she started it the more. Okay. So when she would do something and it wouldn't work, she would get so pissed off and then come back even harder, is what Spirit is saying. So if she tried to like, I don't know, maybe poison my drink and I drank the whole entire shit and she waited to see if something happened and nothing happened, she would get mad. I'm looking at somebody like, yeah, she would get mad. She would get mad and think like, why the fuck isn't this working? I did like my best work and I did I did this, I did that, and I did whatever, and it's not working. Why isn't it working? It's what it's giving. Okay. And so she came back harder. She would come back harder, says Spirit, every single time. Why? Because it wouldn't work. And any normal person would be like, damn, okay, this person must be divinely protected. Let me leave this person alone. But Spirit says, no, this person is, what's that word? Fuck, I just had it. Persistent. You know, you keep going, you get back down, you get up again. Yeah, she gets back down, she gets up again, but to do fucked up shit to other people, not to do good. 444 as I'm saying that. So yeah, she would get knocked back down when Spirit would knock her out. Spirit would knock her out and tell her, like, bro, knock this shit off. Oh my God. So, okay. So I'm getting like, she would say, like, a spirit would say, like, yo, you need to stop this. You need to knock it off. And she'd just really say, no, I'm not going to stop. I'm not. Spirit is saying, like, it's an unbelievable amount of hatred that she has. And I don't know if it's for me. I don't know if it's, you know, because people, okay, certain things happen to people, right? And they get mad at the world they get mad at God. They get mad at the world. They get mad at people that have nothing to do with nothing for what's going on in their life. But they never stop to think the why. Why is this happening? Is it because I did that to that person? Is this because I was doing bibbity bop against that person and that person, and I didn't even know that that person's divinely protected, right? But there's others, like there's others that probably do the bibbity bop, and then Spirit shows up and they're like, Spirit's like, okay, you need to quit it because you won't get in trouble. You don't want none of this. Okay, and some people stop because they fear God. I feel like this person doesn't. This person, like, she don't fear God. The lady that raised me, she don't fear him. She doesn't. Oh my God. And that's why her punishment is gonna be severe. I don't know what it is she has coming for her. And all I'm gonna say is this, because I don't feel bad for her. Okay? I'm not sad. In reality, what I want to say is I don't give a flying fuck what happens to her. Okay? Because you don't get to walk around these streets fucking with other people's lives and then not even having the fear of God in your heart. And so then that means that you believe by fucking around in other people's energy and with other people's lives that you're God. That you have that type of authority that the Most High has. So that's why I don't feel sorry for you. Because you think that you're above the Most High when, girl, you're not even above me. Okay? Right now, I posted a short yesterday, and I was really emotional, guys. And I think this is just like, if you haven't gone over to my other channel, I have another channel called The Cosmic Creation 144. And I posted a video yesterday. It's a pretty long one, but wow. It had to be done. It had to be done. That message had to be delivered. And not only that, the message had to be delivered. And not only that, I was talking to like different groups in the collective, right? The collective here, right? On this channel. But it's like, let's say this is the entire collective, right? 10 people, let's just say. 5 of you are just having a spiritual awakening, and the other 5 are ascending, are going to the next level, are experiencing things from the past, maybe could be resurfacing, and you're like, why is this happening? And you might be even losing your shit. Don't. Okay? Don't. Nothing's happening to you. Everything's happening for you. Okay? And for those of you that are just barely waking up, trust me. Trust me. It gets better. I swear it will. I promise you it will. If you continue to do what you're doing, if you stay true to the Most High, if you have the fear of God in your heart and you believe and you stay prayed up, you stay meditated up, you stay grounded, you're drinking your water, you're trying to eat healthy, you're thank you, Spirit, you're staying obedient, it's gonna get better. That's it. That's all Spirit wants to see. Right now, if you're barely waking up, this is for you. Right now, this is a test. Spirit wants to see, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, collective? You gonna throw in the towel and give up? Are you gonna be living in fear? You're gonna choose fear? You're gonna choose to just be lazy and not do anything? Are you not going to seek God? Are you not going to seek your angels, your ancestors, celestial beings? You're not going to do the research and find out who you are? What are your gifts? What do you possess? What is your talent? What are you capable of? You know what I'm getting? Okay. This is for somebody. Okay? There's a makeup artist in the collective that is saying that they can't do makeup because they never done makeup a day in their life. Yes, you can. That's fear. That's fear. Get that out of the way. That's fear. I don't even know why. And I have a video. It's entitled ¿Quién dijo miedo? It's in Spanish. Okay, the full video is in Spanish. But I don't know why. I was guided that day to talk about fear, but to talk about it in Spanish. Okay, if you're in the collective and you understand Spanish and you're going through this, definitely go check out that video because it's definitely going to help you out. That message was like, wow. It's called ¿Quién dijo miedo? That's what the title of the video is. ¿Quién dijo miedo? Here on this channel. But like I said, you might want to go to my other channel too, because in that one, like, I do readings and things like that. So you might catch that as well. So hold on, y'all. Thank you. Sí, mi amor. Yeah, in a little bit, okay? Yeah, so yeah, you can find something in there as well on my other channel, because I don't do readings here, okay? I don't know, I just pick up on what Spirit might want me to talk about when it comes to the collective, but mostly I pretty much just give my testimony of my life here, okay? So yeah, and that's what I've done my whole entire life. I've always looked out for my siblings. My siblings knew that because when I finally moved out, things didn't change. Things didn't change. And how I know that things didn't change? Because my siblings would still call me, Momo, we haven't eaten in like 2 days. Momo, can you please buy me underwear and socks? Or undergarments and socks. Momo, I don't have undershirts. Can you please buy me? I need them for school. It was like I was their mama. And they turned on me. My siblings. My sister stopped talking to me back in 2020. Maybe a little bit before that. Maybe like towards the end of 2019, 2020. Because in 2019, I found out I was pregnant with my second son. And she actually found out that she was pregnant with her second daughter. I'm sorry, with her third daughter. And so, like, we were cool. And like I said in my last video, my mom was on vacation. The bitch showed back up and me and my sister stopped talking. Till this day, I don't know why she's mad. And now that I'm on this journey, thank you, Spirit, I understand that rejection is protection. That's just what it is. Rejection is protection. They took her, they removed her on purpose. And the whole time, mind you, my sister, when she will get mad, okay, my sister has 3 daughters, like I mentioned. When I tell you her oldest, I don't know how old she is now, but when we stopped talking, her oldest was like 5, okay? When I tell you she loves me, is an understatement. She adores me. I just heard adore. She adores me. And my sister couldn't handle that. My sister could not handle that. Every time I would go and visit my sister, I would, like, me and her would just grab each other, hug each other, and give each other kisses and everything. And she would always be like, I love you, Momo. You're my favorite tia, and this, that, and the other, da-da-da-da-da. And my sister would be in the corner, like, just pressed. She didn't like it. She didn't like it. Why? I don't know. I don't know. Then, in 2018, I had my second son. And my sister was at my house every single day. When I say every single day, I mean every single day. She was at my house every single day, watching the baby, taking care of the baby, doing this, doing that. Because, I mean, I had just had a baby, right? So most of the time I was in bed just recovering from everything. So I can definitely understand that. Oh my God, I can't believe this. You know what Spirit is telling me? Right now that I'm talking about her and talking about the fact that she would always help me out. She wanted to take my child. She wanted my child. And that's one thing that I know that my sister envies about me. And I don't know why. I have 3 boys and 1 girl. My girl, she's my last child. She's my youngest. My sister has 3 daughters, no boys. The man she's married to, she pretty much took this man from another woman, my sister, okay? And now the man that she's married to now, his ex-wife, they have 4 children, okay? 1 boy there. And my sister hates the ex-wife because she was able to give this man that 1 boy. He only has 1 boy, and then the rest are girls. And so my sister talks so much shit about the ex-wife. And I would always tell her, why are you running your mouth about this woman when you done took her man? Or, yeah, she took her man, something along those lines. I don't know if they were separated, right? And then whatever. Either way, it just wasn't done correctly. Okay? It wasn't done correctly. And not only that, they started having babies, this, that, and the other. So, the fact that I have 4 boys and this man's ex-wife has the only son that he has, it makes my sister twitch. Yeah, it makes this bitch twitch. So that's what Spirit is saying, that she wanted my son. She wanted my boy. So I feel like that was the problem in my family. That was the dynamic. Thank you, Spirit. That was the dynamic in my family. It was a lot of jealousy and envy. Like, why her? Oh my God. It's giving Cinderella vibes. Right? Like, I'm Cinderella. And then my siblings are this, the whatever the fuck. And then my mama is the evil witch, bitch, whatever. Sorry, guys. I get... Espérate, mami. Love you too. So, yeah. And I'm like... Now I know. Now I understand. Now I know. I didn't back then. I couldn't understand, and I would cry, you guys. I would cry all the time wondering why they didn't love me, why they treated me the way they treated me, when every time they would call me crying, talking about I haven't eaten this, that, and the other, right? And I would always come through for them. And to be honest, I don't know who it hurts from the most. If from my sister or my brother. Because my mom, I was already broken. Okay? By the time I started like understanding things, I was already broken. So even though I had already understood my mom, that she was an asshole, she was this, she was that, and whatever, I still needed her approval. I still wanted her approval. Ciérrame allí. I still wanted her to like me and love me and treat me the way she treated my siblings. And so I would cry, right? And so now when I'm like, fuck this bitch, I decided to move away, right? But I kept a very strong relationship with my siblings. I kept a very strong relationship with my siblings. Quítese de allí. With my siblings. No. And so that's how I would know that things didn't change. So then I would be like, oh, well, maybe she does love me. Mommy. I don't know why we're talking about, hold on. Because I said we were going to talk about the person who did what they did to me, right? But I don't know, Spirit just started guiding me to talk about them still, so fuck it, right? Yeah, so I was like, oh, well then maybe she hates all of us. It's not just me. So then I was like, oh, okay, then I don't feel that bad, right? That I'm being like singled out. Because at this time, right, my siblings are still kind of young. Not really, but still kind of young. And so I'm not thinking anything about them, I guess, just yet. I'm like, oh, they're victims too. They're victims to what she was doing to me. Now she's doing it to them. Or, whatever the case may be. And Spirit is telling me this is the reason why, like, they didn't resent me leaving. When I left, I just left. I didn't tell them bye. I didn't say, I just left. I grabbed my kid and I left. And, sometimes when you're, like, really close to siblings, right, your siblings can resent you for you leaving them behind. They didn't. Because they didn't give a fuck that I was gone. It didn't matter. Maybe it was just a front, right? Every time they called me crying. I don't know. But either way, I know now who's who, who's what, where they... where they go, and things like that. Okay, so don't be sad. Don't be sad to try to figure out why a motherfucker don't like you, why they don't love you, or why they don't want to be your friend, or how come my aunt is being hella mean to me and this, that. Who cares, you guys? Who cares? You don't need no one's approval. And it took me years to figure that out. That at the end of the day, I didn't need my mother or this lady. She was placed in my life on purpose. Mira, we hadn't seen those in a minute. She was placed in my life on purpose by the divine. By the divine. Pásame mi cartera. Pásame mi cartera. They were put in my life on purpose by the divine. All of them. They all were. They were all put in my life on purpose by the divine. Okay, so, a ver, ¿qué llevas? Oh, no hay agua. No hay.
That's it.
Yes, yes.
Gonna help? Gonna help us?
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. And I know it's hard because you say, right, it's my mom, it's my dad, it's my sister, it's my brother. What? Me and my cousin? We've been ride or die since we were in diapers. And now I'm finding out that she was the one, that he was the one. Yeah. Spirit says is the ones closest to you. And this is definitely, hold on. I am a true example of that. Because, again, go look at the video I posted yesterday. I shared a story on there, on that video, that Spirit guided me to, it was a testimony that I had, okay, of things, because I started this journey a year ago. I'm about to hit a year. Next month, I'm hitting a year of me being in this journey, okay? Me being on this spiritual journey. And so I didn't understand. I felt the energy. I felt sad. I felt angry. I don't know. I was just getting like a lot of emotions. And so at the end, I was overwhelmed. And then, like I said, I shared a story on there. So if you guys want to go check that out. The sooner it says, okay, Spirit says the sooner you put in your head that things are happening for you and not to you, the easier things are going to get. The moment you let go and surrender and let it be. You want to know why? Because I hear somebody, I have to do this, I have to do that. What do you mean? What? No. Let me tell you this. In this house, I've been here a year. Well, no, I've lived here longer. I've been here like 6 years now. But I've been here a year. And every single month of the past year, I've been like, how am I going to pay rent? How am I going to pay rent? Oh my God. And I get on my knees and I cry because I have no idea. Okay, I have 80% or like 50% of my rent. Where do I get my other? Who's going to help me? Who do I ask? Who do I know is going to lend me the money? Or who's going to trust in me to pay them back because I don't have a job and they know that. They know I'm not working, that I'm not receiving any type of income. Nobody's going to want to lend me money if they know that there's a chance that I may or may not pay them back. People are not going to want to take that chance, take that gamble. And you can be asking them for something like $100 or $150, right? Better say $150. And you don't have that. And look at me. I'm still here. Don't ask me how. God. That's how. God didn't allow me to go into the streets under a bridge with my children. God didn't want that for me. God was like, you're going to suffer a little bit, but you're going to suffer inside your house. I was like, okay, I'll take that. God didn't allow me to go to a shelter with my babies. I feel like God, like enough is enough is what it's giving. Like enough suffering, enough is enough. Like you suffered enough, you've endured enough. This is giving, again, like I said in my other video, this is giving final hour, final moments, the last tiny bit of the struggle before, amazing things start to happen. And I saw a video yesterday of a girl, right? She posted a story time. It was her testimony about I think she said the same thing. Honestly, she said that she was separated. She had recently gotten divorced or separated. She was gonna lose her apartment. She had no money. She had no job. She was losing her shit. She said that she only had $35 to her name. And she heard Spirit tell her, go and apply. She was like, what? Go and apply? Go and apply where? Go and apply for that apartment. She was like, Spirit, how am I going to go apply to that apartment when I only have $30 to my name and I had to feed my child? Because I think she said she has a daughter. But she was obedient and she went and applied. And when the lady called her for the apartment, she said she was going to lie and say like, oh yeah, I got good credit and I got a good paying job. She said she was going to lie. And then she said she heard Spirit say, tell the truth. And that's exactly what she did. She told the truth. Couple weeks passed by, they call her and they told her that, nope, sorry, we're not able to rent you the apartment. She was like, what? What? She said she cried and cried till she couldn't cry no more. Because she couldn't figure out, like, she's like, no, this is from Spirit. It wasn't the devil whispering in my ear. It was God. God, I was obedient. What happened? Right? And she was like confused. She said, like, I think 3 days later, that same lady called her and told her, the day I called you to tell you that you couldn't get this apartment, we had a manager here. And I told this manager your whole entire story. And your manager was like, nah, we ain't even gonna be able to do it. She's like, but guess what? That manager ain't here no more. And you can come and pick up your keys whenever you would like. Oh, and not only that, you can pick any unit you would like. Because she said the apartments were fresh out. They were barely built. Nobody lived there yet. They weren't rented out. She was literally the first one. And she was able to go pick up her kids. And she was able to even pick the apartment she wanted. And not only that, a little bit after that, she got a job. A really good paying job. So this is what I'm saying. For those of you that are just waking up, if you continue to walk this journey, if you stay in this journey and don't give up and stay strong, stay resilient, stay grounded, and stay in your faith, you one day are going to be on YouTube telling your testimony. Because I know you might see me and think like, bitch, you ain't going through nothing. Yes, the fuck I am. And yes, the fuck I did. You have no idea. If you're thinking that about me, go back on my videos. Go back on my videos and you'll see the type of life that I have had. And not only the type of life that I've had from childhood, from birth to this very moment, the life I've had from birth to this very moment is crazy. And that's only based on things that I know. This is things that I know there's things that have to resurface that I don't know about. Okay? And what my life has been from the moment I had my tower moment, right? My spiritual awakening, whatever you want to call it. The dark night, going through the dark night of the soul. It was hard. Hard. I didn't think I would be here. I didn't think I would make it. It was a dark time. And I walked right through it, holding hands with the Most High. He's the only one I had. I didn't have anybody. I didn't have a mama. I didn't have a daddy. I didn't have siblings, uncle, auntie, cousins, dog, cat. I didn't have shit. I didn't have no one I could pick up and call and tell them what I was going through and ask for help. Because everyone disappeared. That's on purpose. It's happening for you. It's not happening to you. Okay? And for those of you that are already about to step into this beautiful journey, into this beautiful life, your past might be coming back to haunt you. But just look at it and keep it going. Oh, you're back? All right. Let me go this way then. You do that. Handle what you need to handle. Cut cords if you need to do them. 444 as I'm saying this. Cut cords if you need to do it. Handle what you need to handle. Take care of what you need to take care of. And if you get emotional and overwhelmed, that's okay. Have a good cry. Let it out. Get on your knees and pray and let all those tears fall down your face. Release that. Don't keep it in here. Don't think like, oh, if I cry, that's me giving my past attention. That's not what it is. That is still the tiny little bit. That is the little attention from that specific moment that you still had lingering in there that needed to be let out. So have a good cry. Have a good scream. Scream into a pillow. Cry. Do whatever you feel you need to do to release whatever is left over. Because I feel we are about to set foot into something beautiful. I rephrase myself. We are about to set the second foot into something beautiful. Because I feel when you have that spiritual awakening, that's the first foot going in through that door. The second foot don't go because you got to do the work. And so when you end up doing that work, that second foot goes right through there. So don't start, well, they said my blessings were coming. When are they coming? Well, they said they've been saying this shit for like fucking 3 years and nothing's happening. Don't get impatient. Like I said, this is the reason why I said what I said in the beginning of the video. Things don't happen in our time. They happen in God's time. Only His time is perfect, not ours. We want shit here and now. And it doesn't work like that. Why? Because sometimes we might want things in this very moment. And if God gives it to us, there could be a chance either that we fuck it up, or we don't do the correct thing with it, or somebody else sees it and evilize it, or you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like God at this moment is handling things in the background. So when you end up putting your second foot through that miracle, through those blessings, through that abundance, through that joy, okay, into blissfulness, into this new beautiful beginning, nothing can stop you. You're all the way up. You're just going to continue to move up. I love you guys so much. I'll come back tomorrow with another video. If not, maybe I'll record one later on tonight. Okay? Love you.